What's going on, everyone? I hope you are doing well. My name is Ross, and welcome to the channel if you're new, or welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber here. So based on how these videos go and based on the title, I'm pretty sure a lot more people are going to watch this video, or at least watch the first 10 seconds before they click off and think I'm boring. Fair enough. So while I have your attention, this is a big video, one that I've been putting together and been working on for a while. Stay tuned to the end for the bloopers, ladies and gentlemen, because you're not going to want to miss the bloopers. I mean, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. Without further ado, let's just cut to the chase. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So a couple of things to note here first. Number one, I have a couple of notes right here, down here, just because I got to stay on track. If I don't stay on track, I'm going to go on and on for about 4 hours. I'm going to get passionate and stuff like that, and then we're going to be here for 4 days, okay? And number two, you're probably thinking how long I'm going to be talking with the glare, with the ring light glare on my glasses. Good call. Just give me a second. Okay, that's better. That's better. It was driving me a little bit crazy too, which glasses make me look smarter. Okay, all right, fine. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we got to turn the hat backwards for this one. We got to turn the hat, and I'm not a backwards hat kind of guy. We got to turn the hat backwards for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been waiting on this. If you've watched 3 minutes into this video already, number one, thank you, because I don't know if any of you guys will make it here. But ladies and gentlemen, let's just cut to the chase. Let's stop beating around the bush. Let's stop dicking around here, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to Australia, dude. I'm so excited. Not just going, moving there, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I know there's a lot of questions. I know the first thing you thought of just now is, well, how about the snakes and the spiders? I know, okay? I get it. I understand. That's the first thing anyone tells me. I've told my family. I've told my friends already. If you follow me on social medias, all right? That was nice. You admit it. If you follow me on social medias, I couldn't hold it in, okay? Everyone who follows me on social media knows that I'm going to Australia and I'm going to Thailand as well, which I'll get into here in a little bit. We're getting to do something that is not very popular here in North America, or really the United States specifically, okay? Like we have, you know, we have kind of like this traditionalized culture. And listen, if anyone lives this lifestyle, don't kill me. Stop typing, okay? I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I'm just saying it is a thing. Like it is, you know. Out in Europe, they have like a gap year culture. Like they'll graduate high school and they'll go and travel for 2 years and then come back and start university, or maybe just not go at all. Who knows? Out here in the United States specifically, it's, you know, once you graduate high school, you got to go to college for 500 years, and then you got to have a family, and then you got to, you know, do the whole thing, and then you got to work somewhere for 40 years, and then you retire, and then you die with getting like 4 days off in your whole entire career. You know, it's, I mean, okay, now I'm exaggerating a little bit, obviously, don't kill me, but you know it's true. You know it's true. I'm not doing it. So a lot of people do not know about these visas and don't really know about this lifestyle, really. Like, but they see it on TV. Man, I wish I can do that. I wish I can do that. Well, you can, ladies and gentlemen. You can. You have to just step out of your comfort zone. And again, I know it's not easy. I know not everyone is in the perfect situation. I'm not saying I'm in a perfect situation, but again, I mean, it is just me, and I live on my own, and I have a very flexible lifestyle. So that does help. So I'm not saying everyone can just get up and go tomorrow, you know, but it is very much possible. You work around it, you make it work. You can do whatever the hell you want, you know, and not wish yourself to death. So, but I know you have questions, okay? Isaiah, how are you just gonna just move to Australia? Isaiah, why are you just moving to the complete, I mean, you had to pick the furthest place away from the United States. Well, yes, I did, okay? I mean, I did, and I'm sorry, you know, it's happening. It's happening, okay? How are we just gonna just move to Australia? It's the most expensive country, or one of the most expensive countries and continent in the world, along with like New Zealand and stuff like this. Singapore, you know, how are you just doing this, okay? It's not as hard as you think. So that's how I'm going to refer to my notes, just to be sure we don't miss anything. But we're going to get into the why, we're going to get into the how, we're going to get into the when. Those are the main things in this video. I'm going to break it down. We're going to talk about the visa as well. And I want to let you know right now, I'm making a separate video about the working holiday visa. That's how I'm going out there to Australia. And I'll do the basics in this video, but we'll be here for 4 years if I go over the whole thing. So we're gonna, if I couple it with this video, we're doing a separate video. If I don't answer any basic, you know, qualifications or whatever, do not worry, okay? I have to work tomorrow, so we don't have all night. So let's get into it. Okay, so first topic is we're gonna talk about the why. Why are you doing this? Why Australia? Why the furthest place from the United States, okay? Number one, if you know me and you know me well, okay, you know I'm a traveler. This was bound to happen, okay? This is bound to happen, okay? My family, my friends know that I've been to 41 out of 50 states here so far that I've, traveled to, worked in, lived in, obviously born in one of them. I mean, come on. That's a big thing for me. Travel, I found my love of travel a few years ago. My man, Timothy Ward, gotta shout him out. I'm gonna put his channel right up here. He's sick of me right now. He's sick of me, okay? I tag him in every single video just about. He's annoyed with me, but he's the one who let me live, not let me live, but he's the one who allowed me and guided me to live this lifestyle, watching his videos and seeing how he did it. It's not as hard as you think. There's a lot of stigmas around it. Oh, you need thousands of dollars to travel the world. It's hard, That's one of the problems, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna touch on that in a minute. And I've been international. I've been to the Philippines, not yet. I've been to the Dominican Republic, I've been to the Bahamas, and I've been to Canada quite a few times. I love Canada. I absolutely love Canada, okay? And also poutine, very nice, okay? But but ladies and gentlemen, it's time, okay? The last couple of years working in seasonal work, okay? Working in seasonal work here in the United States, a lot of people from outside the country come here to work, just like I'm getting ready to do for Australia. They come out here to work. I've met a lot of people from Southeast Asia. I've met a lot of people from Europe. Just seeing that and seeing different cultures and different ways of life, I can't just, force myself just to be in the United States for all of my life. That's not how I operate. That's not how I operate. It's not happening. This was bound to happen. Again, did I pick the furthest place away from my homeland? Sure. Am I mad about it? No. No, I'm not. For some people, that's a big move. And I understand, okay? I'm not gonna do this in the traditional way either. So stay tuned for that. But this is one problem, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people will wish themselves to death, okay? They'll wish themselves to death. What do I mean by that, okay? What I mean by that is, oh, I wish I was in Australia. Oh, I wish I was in Greece. Oh, I wish I was in Thailand. Oh, I wish I was in, some people will just wish and wish and wish and wish, and then they're 120 years old. They wish and wish and wish and wish and wish, and then it's too late, and they're gone. We gotta tackle this head on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying it's just snap of a finger and it's, good life. I know that's not how it works. I understand that, but a lot of people wish themselves to death, and I don't want people to do that if they want to do things like this, okay? And if they want to travel, they want to see, there's so much world to see. That's another thing for me. There's so much world to see, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just the United States. It's not just Canada. It's not just Mexico. It's not just North America. There's so much planet to see, okay? There's so much planet. Now, I know not everywhere it's just easy to get to, okay? Don't get me wrong here. Now, you don't need to be a travel enthusiast and crazy adventurous. If traveling for you is going over to a couple other states and seeing it, fine, okay? But don't feel like you have to. If you want to stay in the United States for all your life, so be it. I'm not trying to roast you, but I'm just saying, you don't have to. You don't have to. So I made a passport video. I don't know if it's up by now. It might be, it might not be. It'll be either before or after this video. I'm assuming it's gonna be after this video. One more thing here. I've canceled so many trips in the last couple of years. Like I said, I've met people from the Dominican Republic. I was supposed to go in 2021, had to shut it down because COVID, it was a COVID spike down there. Ended up going again in 2022, just last year, but that's also because I was supposed to go to Brazil for a Coldplay concert. That got postponed because Chris Martin got lung infection. So it kind of worked out, still got a trip out of it, and I'm gonna go see Coldplay in September this year. So it's all good. Also had a trip to Jakarta, Indonesia last year, ladies and gentlemen. I had a trip to Jakarta, Indonesia, and I was supposed to go last year for 2 weeks, I believe it was. Had to cancel it. COVID spike, okay? I'm sick and tired of canceling trips. I've been itching to get out to that part of the world, okay? And really just anywhere outside of North America. I'm itching, I have the travel itch. I've seen a lot of North America. It's time to go big here. It's time to go big, all right? So that's just the motivation. It's time to do it. It's time to do it. We're gonna get into the how, because that's now the big question, ladies and gentlemen. How are you gonna do this? How much money do you have? How much money do you need? That's fair. It's fair. So we're gonna get into that right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now we're at the how part of this video. You guys are wondering, how are you doing this? How are you just moving out to Australia? How are you just, like, what's going on here, Ross? How are you gonna have enough money to do that? Do you need $14 million to go to Australia? No, you don't, okay? Not the way I'm doing it, at least. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be going on what's called a work and holiday visa, okay? This is a popular one. This is a popular tourist visa or visitor visa in Australia. And it's one of the countries that US citizens can do this kind of visa on. There's 5 other countries. I'll list them right here. I'll put all 6, including Australia. But there's so many options. There's a work and holiday visa. There's a working holiday visa. Subclass 462, subclass 417. They sound the same. They pretty much are the same, just besides little small things here and there. Depends on your nationality and where you hold a passport and whatnot. That's really the main thing. You got to be 18 through 30 years old, mainly for this one. For this one, 18 to 35, okay, with a little asterisk because Brits, people from the UK, just had some good news the other day. They just had some good news, all right? They have the trade agreement go through, so they are pumped. They are pumped. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going on a work and holiday visa, and it basically just allows you to not only go and visit Australia, you can come in and out of Australia as you please. You know, you're not trapped there, but you can come in and out of there as you please. You can be there, you can travel around the country, and you can also work, ladies and gentlemen, to fund your travels. And that's a big thing. Like here in the States, you come on like a visa and stuff, like obviously I don't work here on a visa because I'm from here, but like, you know, folks in Thailand or Romania or whoever, they come by and they work for like a season and then they got to go back home because they're it depends. There's so many visas. They're sponsored by their school or sponsored by their country, or it just depends. But this one in particular, if you want to go to Australia and just like travel around for the whole year on this visa and not work to fund your travels, then, well, honestly, I just wouldn't apply for the visa because you'll just be wasting it because you got one shot and one shot only. You know, that's the one thing to keep in mind. You got one shot. Some people, they'll do this visa, they'll go on a year, and you don't have to be there for the whole year. If you end up going and you are ready to go, you want to go back home after 6 months, you can go home. Like, you're not held hostage there in the country. So, but the visas are the same price whether you stay 6 months, whether you stay 3 months, whether you stay the whole year. So you might as well just do the whole year. But things can happen, emergencies, family, stuff like that, it happens. So don't worry, you can still come back if you can, but if you wanna go home or something happens, then you know, you're not trapped. But if you are gonna work, you wanna fund your travels and whatnot, definitely do this. You gotta have the equivalent of 5,000 Australian dollars. I'll put the conversions up right here. And one other note, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on here, number one, the working holiday visa, both visas, they're currently 510 Australian dollars to apply, which is about 330 US. I'll put the conversions up right here. It is going up on July 1st, 2023. So soon, very soon, okay? Hopefully this video will be up by then. I would really like for it to be. It's going up from 510 Australian dollars to 640 Australian dollars. So if you've been thinking about doing this, you want to do some research on it, I'm going to have everything linked down below, including the trade agreement details for all the Brits out there, because you guys are loving it, okay? But I'm going to have all the information down below, and I want you guys to be sure you look at it. But if you've been thinking about it, you've kind of been contemplating it, get it in and get it in now while it's still, you know, cheap before it goes up. So you can go on this visa for a year, and you can do it up to 3 years if you complete specified work, 3 months of specified work besides the Brits now. But if you complete 3 months of specified work, you can apply and qualify for the 2nd and 3rd year visa. So, you know, that kind of leads me into the how long portion of this video. So let's get into the how long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now we are kind of like the little last category of this video before we finish it off here. But I know the big question is, when are you going and how long are you going? So we're gonna start off with the how long. Actually, we'll start off with the how long. I know I said earlier in the video that I'm doing this in a very different fashion. I'm doing it in a different fashion because some people, they're going to work on it. They'll work on it in a year. They may qualify for their second year if they want to. If they just want to do 1 year and go home, fine. But they'll work on it, they'll complete their visa, and then they'll go home and then like travel around somewhere else, you know, go on vacation somewhere else or do another visa in another country. But what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're starting our backpacking life, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the other like announcement. So I'm risking everything, okay? I'm risking everything. So everything in this lovely apartment that I so graciously am able to pay off, because I mean, listen, it ain't cheap, but you know, it's fine. Everything in here will be sold, ladies and gentlemen. So I know it's a little bit different. That's a little bit different because a lot of people, they backpack and they'll come back home, maybe work a little bit, maybe stay with parents, you know, do the whole thing. There's no right or wrong answer to this. I'm taking a big risk, me personally. My cat, she will be going back to my family, so she's not going to just go to someone else random. I'm not having that. I don't have a backpack just yet, but I'm gonna get a traveling backpack, and we're gonna start our backpacking and really content creation life, our traveling life. We're gonna be a backpacker, we're gonna be a traveler, and I'm getting this on video so I hold myself to it because, you know, again, this is a big risk. This is a big risk, not necessarily the visa, but the way I'm going about it. Because when the visa is done, if I qualify for my second year, then I can just like do it and keep going. But after that, I got to start figuring out where I'm going to go. Am I going to do a visa somewhere else? Am I going to go backpack somewhere for 6 months? Where am I going to be at, you know, for a certain amount of time before I got to start making some income again? Because money doesn't grow on trees, although that would be glorious. That would be great, but it doesn't work that way. I want to do this. I want to live this lifestyle, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out ourselves, and I'm excited. I'm honestly very excited. I'm not nervous at all. As far as when I'm gonna be going, right now I'm recording this video. It is June 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, November 2023. So 4 months, 5 months, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going quick. We're going quick. Now, I did get my visa approved already. I forgot to mention that. Got my visa approved. We're good to go. And so we're going to be gone in November. We're going to be traveling around a little bit in October. We're going to visit some family. I'm going to go back home to Nebraska for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go to Georgia, see some family in Georgia. And then November 1st, we're going to be flying out to Los Angeles for 1 day just to get a good night's rest over by the airport, get some nice sleep, and then we're flying out to Bangkok, Thailand, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do 2 weeks in Thailand. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to get to Southeast Asia. Like I said earlier before, I've been wanting to get to Southeast Asia for so long. Okay, it's just such a different vibe, such great culture. I've met so many people from Southeast Asia over the last few years doing seasonal work, and it's incredibly cheap. You can't listen, it's not all about the money, but man, you cannot beat it. you can't beat it. It's just a beautiful part of the world, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm so excited, and that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be spending 2 weeks in Thailand. We might be venturing around Southeast Asia a little bit if we can, and then, ladies and gentlemen, last thing, we're going to be leaving around mid-November after our 2 weeks in Thailand, off to Melbourne, Australia, and that's where we're going to be starting at in Australia. We're going to be starting. Well, I say we. It's only me. But we're going to be starting with Welcome to Travel, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you haven't heard of Welcome to Travel, number one, they're not paying me to say this. Number two, they know me, but they don't know I'm doing all this right now. So not sponsored, but Welcome to Travel is an amazing, a little travel, backpacking travel group. They're not like the travel agencies here, like in the United States, where you just walk in and be like, hey, I need you to plan stuff out for me. And they take my money and then they're just go, we did it for you. No, that's not what they do. They are specified in, working holiday visas, backpacking, solo travel, or if you do come in like a friend group or stuff like that, you come with a partner or a spouse. They specialize in that too. They're different, okay? So I'm going to be starting with them. I'm going to be doing their Welcome to Melbourne tour as of right now on November 19th. And that's the big tour. They have Welcome to Sydney, they have Welcome to Melbourne, and then they also have both of those tours in the mini pack version. So people who don't have as much time or they want to get working right away, then they can do the mini pack and still get to see the city. All four of those tours as well, they help you with finding work. They help you with your SIM card. They help you with finding your bank account, setting up your bank account, your tax ID number, okay? They help you with all of that. They're not just come in, do a tour, leave. They're not, they are absolutely awesome. I've had conversations with them via video chat and also through email a few times here in the last few months. They are awesome. So I am so excited to go with Welcome to Travel. I'm going to be doing their Welcome to Melbourne tour, and then after that, I don't have any plans. If you are thinking of going to Australia on this working holiday visa, or even just traveling and exploring on your own, I recommend going to Welcome to Travel. I'll put all the information down below. Check it out. You're not going to want to miss it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So if you're doing this work and holiday visa, or if you're traveling out to Southeast Asia, or if you're traveling out to Australia around the end of the year here, let me know. Or even if you're there right now, okay? Let me know down below. I would love to kind of connect with you guys. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And ladies and gentlemen, we're pumped. We are pumped, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna work through the summer. We've already got our savings built up. Now we're just building on it. We're building on it. We're good, you know, and I'm excited. So thanks for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, I very much appreciate it. I'm pretty sure it was a little bit of a longer video. I tried to keep it very, very short, or as short as I could, you know, while also shoving in a lot of information, because like I can't just say, hey, I'm going to Australia and then boom, done, video. Like what? Like we got to explain here. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching the video. More videos to come, ladies and gentlemen. We have a whole bunch of hotel reviews to put up. So I'm sorry if it gets a little boring in there, but once we get traveling, because we're just going to be head down for the summer. We have a couple of things in September, okay, and then once we start getting into the fall time is when we start getting more traveling videos coming up, vlogs and whatnot. So bear with me. Thank you for watching this video. Share this with the folks you know. Share this with the folks you don't know. I am so excited to go to Southeast Asia and go move to Australia. Move. Oh my God. Move to Australia, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this is awesome. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bloopers are next, because you're not going to want to miss these bloopers. You're not going to want to miss them. So bloopers are next. Thanks for watching this video. Comment down below. See you in the next one. I filmed this intro about maybe 45,000 times. So shout out to the drawstrings. We got the microphone right here. Microphone. Oh yeah, right up here, right up top here. Right up top. Microphone nice and close. Drawstring. Yes. It's gonna be a little difficult. Microphone's on my drawstring. I'm moving around. Hopefully it's not running into stuff. Reaching over, that might cause a little noise. All right, drawstring. Moving my hands all around, okay? What's going on, folks? My name, oh, all right, jacked it up. Very. Well, could you rotate? No, you can't rotate it. Reaching over, cause a little noise. What's going on, folks? I hope you're doing what? What's going on, everybody? I hope you're, no. This is it. If you've been following me on social media, what the fuck? What's going on here? This is big. This is big, okay? I mean, even my computer is excited, okay? I have my notes right here, so please don't mind that. We'll just, okay? Shares with the folks you know, shares with the folks you don't know. This reminds me of my goddamn way. Have told my friends, have told my family, they know. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a visitor up here. She's excited, by the way, all right? This is the one, all right? We've been documenting this for the last few months, okay? We've been documenting this for the last few months. I hate this fucking intro. Focus. I mean, come on. What the hell? This is the one, all right? Relax. I give up. This one's fun, this one's big, this one's huge, and I hate this fucking intro. Fuck! God. Oh. I can't get this done. Why didn't I do this earlier in the day? Oh my God, I'm gonna run out of space. Take number 470,000. Compiling a bunch of clips and whatnot from I can't win. What's going on, everyone? Ladies and gentlemen, this intro is terrible. 2 seconds in. Okay, so over the last few months here, we've been documenting something, documenting this whole journey. Fuck, dude, God. This is awesome, and wasn't fully prepared for this, and this is a shitty intro, so let's just do it again. Man, you right under my arm like that. Come on now. We got a visitor.